What's up, Tails? Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Beam, the Beam coin. Beam privacy coin.
When this coin launched, it was a blast. And so is this hard fork.
Today I'm going to show you how to mine Beamhash, Beamhash 3 on Windows as well as Linux through the use of Simple Miner smOS. In this video guide, I'm going to give you some config files you can simply copy and paste, or you can customize and tailor it to whatever you want to do. I'm going to go over a little bit of the background on Beamhash 3, why it's interesting and why it's great news for GPU miners in the short term and terrible news for GPU miners in the long term. I'll explain all of this in today's video. It's going to be a quick one, it's going to be a fun one, it's going to be packed with good info, and above all, it's going to show you how to mine the most profitable coin to mine right now. Because it's forked, the difficulty is down and thus the profitability is up. But as always, most importantly of all, here's Tails, the resident Shiba Inu and Doge. 10 seconds. The Beam coin, currently trading at about 42 cents or 4,587 satoshis, ranked at 146 on CoinMarketCap when ranked by CoinMarketCap. They have been changing their mining algorithm numerous times. We've posted a mining guide every single time, and now we have moved on to Beamhash 3. And this article is linked down in the video description below. I'll let you read more about it if you are interested in it. But one of the reasons they are no longer changing their mining algorithm, which I think that's very important for this, and that's also going to make this video, essentially timeless as far as GPU mining goes. In this guide, you're like wondering, oh, is this a year later? Is this guide still good and relevant? Yes, it is. Okay, so look, they're not changing their proof of work mining algorithm anymore. They were previously changing it every 6 months, but they want to avoid disruption of the mining ecosystem. Mining is important, but it's not everything, and a stable consensus is the only path to mass adoption. That's what they believe, and that's what they are doing. What they have been aiming to do with this is give GPU miners a head start, but it's supposed to be single chip ASIC resistant for the next few years, and after that they're hoping to have affordable multi-chip ASIC miner devices. If you're wondering, can my graphics card mine this? Well, look, I'm answering that question right now. So 5 gigabytes, definitely. 8 gigabytes, of course. 4 gigabytes, 3 gigabytes are possible, but it has to be implemented properly on the miner. In our testing, not all miners are able to mine on certain cards. I'll show you that here shortly. So I have a full write-up on VoskCoin Talk, the best cryptocurrency forum in the world. Why? Because, well, you guys are awesome community, hang out there, and we just try to put a lot of effort into this, and a lot of our, first look at stuff, research notes, stuff like that are making it onto the forum before it even hits YouTube, because it's a lot easier to consolidate my thoughts if I write something up and then we'll present it to you guys essentially. So in here, I've just got my basic notes. I basically already talked to you guys about this section, and I've got config files that you can copy and paste for whatever you want. So you're using Simple Miner smOS, you want the latest config file on Mini-Z, which is the most profitable Beam miner program. There it is. Oh, you want to mine Beam with AMD graphics cards? Well, you're going to use LOL miner for that. And here is the configuration file to do that, as well as some other notes in today's video. So first, let's go over how to mine Beam on Windows. I'm only going to show NVIDIA, but it's essentially the same with AMD. You could just use another miner program like LOL miner and use the config files in that write-up. Everything is linked out in the video description below as always, as well as that write-up. So you want to download the latest version of Mini-Z. You can do this on Linux, but we're focusing on a Windows build right now. And in this video, I'm using version 1.6 or B3, and normally as versions before, they get a little bit better, a little less buggy or whatever. So here you can see I have a 1660 Ti on my tri-miner right now. I guess that makes it a single miner. That's sad. Anyway, it's mining here, and you can see my graphics card with some basic overclock settings of just plus 100 core, not touching the memory, and then a 70% or 75% power limit right there. And with those overclock settings, which is basically just like a baseline overclock with a little bit of a power efficiency in mind, I am mining at about 15.2 souls per second, which is just essentially the hash rate here. What's interesting about the Mini-Z miner, which is actually kind of cool, is once you download it and extract it, there's the Mini-Z GUI or GUI. You can double click that and it'll open up this, and you just can, it's a very nice simple way to create a bat file and probably something we'll see more and more of with mining programs moving forward. So I just put Beam because we're going to be mining Beam, and on here I just put the server information, and then I put the port, and then I put my wallet address, and then my worker name. Password is normally just like blank, or I just normally put X. Left the algo on auto and the PERS on auto because I wanted to see if they would work right. And apparently you get a better hash rate over time with SSL, so I went ahead and enabled that. I mean, it seems fine so far, but this fork just happened, so I can't like tell you days and days and weeks of data there. Anyway, you click start and it'll just immediately start mining, and it will also generate a bat file for you. So if we go ahead and click edit on this, it will have all of the information in there that we just put into the little GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, basically stuff that makes things look nice. And yeah, anyway, it puts it in there, and then you can go ahead and mine properly. That's it. Like, now you're mining Beam. No, I'm serious. Like, it's that easy. So let's talk about mining with Nvidia and AMD on Simple Miner smOS. Okay, we have a video guide on how to just get the basics set up with Simple Miner. We posted forever ago, and that's what this looks. It looks like this, and it's linked out. So once you get your rig set up and hooked up to Simple Miner smOS, pretty simple. We're gonna go to group config, and from here you will go to the guide right here, and let's say we're gonna do the Nvidia card. We're just going to click that and copy. We're going to go to add and group. And I never use the search bar because it's always like incredibly slow. So I just go through this list the old-fashioned way. Come over here, click use on the latest version of Mini-Z. Create some kind of worker name like hi YouTube. And you can put a note in here like Mini-Z on leaf pool, or whatever you want to do there, and whatever mining pool you want to use. You can put that information in there. Also remember to replace my wallet address with yours. I'm not trying to steal your hash or anything like that. And you just click add group, and boom, it's created. So I already did that, and it's Beam Mini-Z. And I come over here to my rig list, and I will click on whatever mining rigs I want to apply that configuration to. I go group config, and I can just say Beam Leafy 3, or no, sorry, Beam Mini-Z, and click save. Now I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. And then it will add that configuration file to this mining rig. I can click the eye and get a view into the actual miner's dashboard here, the interface. And you can see all my graphics cards are up, they're all mining. Even a P104-100 with a 4 GB BIOS. So even though there's 8 GB of memory on there, the card doesn't know that, so it can't utilize it. And with that in mind, this miner is still properly using it and mining with it. And you'll notice a clear hash rate decrease on this card versus all of the others. It's significantly lower. If you don't know, a P104 is kind of like an Nvidia 1080. So let's do AMD graphics cards. In this mining rig, I have RX 470s, the classic RX 470 card. These are 8 GB versions. Just to be clear, I have not tested 4 GB versions yet. So, once again, we're going to come over here to the guide. We're going to grab the configuration for AMD. We're going to go to add group. We're going to go to, you guessed it again, LOL miner. You just click on LOL miner. You'll grab the latest version. Come in here again, put whatever worker name you want. So like Beam, LOL miner, leaf pool. So we have the coin, we have the mining program, we have the mining pool, whatever notes you want to put in there. And then you will come in here and you will just copy and paste that. You can just simply copy, paste, and save, except make sure to put your wallet address in there unless you want to donate all your hash rate to our address in there. So once you do that, click add group. You will come over to rig list, and you will select that RX rig, or AMD rig I should say, and you will go ahead and select that config file. For me, I just named it Beam3 Leafy AMD. Click save, and you'll see that configuration file is loaded right there. You come in here and you see what I showed you earlier. We've got AMD RX 470s on LOL miner mining Beamhash 3, and they're doing about 13 sols per second, using about 68 watts per card. 67, we'll say 67 cards or watts per graphics card, totaling out with 9 of them at a little bit over 1,000 watts per the dashboard. And boom, now you're mining Beamhash 3 with AMD graphics cards. I'm going to be adding some more options that you can copy and paste to mine on different mining pools and use different mining programs here on this guide. If you have some suggestions or things you want to recommend, put in there, all that, please join the forum, click reply, and let me know. All that stuff's super helpful, and I can edit them into the main post. Like Sunpool, Sunpool sent me these configurations where you can mine with Mini-Z or G-Miner on their European or US mining pool. And that brings me to a main point that I want to make about mining, okay? So right now, we've always recommended and shown Leaf Pool. They never paid us. Why did we recommend them? One, they had a US server, and two, we had good experience. And three, they were one of the only Beam mining pools around earlier in the lifespan of Beam. However, since then, they have become the market leader in hash rate significantly. You can see even post-fork, they were very, very, very high in hash rate, and now they are, yet again, very, very high in hash rate. And while, you know, they may be 64% of the known hash rate, makes it sound a little bit worse than it is, there's 23% unknown hash rate, likely very big GPU mining farm, top secret Beam ASIC miners, I don't know. Maybe some crazy FPGA miners out there. You know, it's hard to say. Genesis Mining and all of their GPUs could be all thrown at Beam because they like Beam for whatever reason that they should decide. But the fact of the matter is that it's always good to distribute the hash rate. Beam has also recently released open source mining pool software for Beam. So if you ever wanted to run your own mining pool, or just basically you can set up your own mining pool, and if you're the only one mining on it, then you're basically solo mining. That option is available here. Again, it's linked out here. It's linked out in the guide. When Beam initially hard forked for a very short period of time, it was like 3 times more profitable, then it was 2 times, and now it's probably about 50% more profitable than previously, and just kind of like a lot of the other GPU mineable options out there. And if you look at this difficulty chart, I mean, that is a very sharp decrease. However, I want you to keep in mind that the mining algorithm has changed, so that is going to impact the mining difficulty. And when you go through such a massive change and disruption in hash rate, you can also see the decrease in the blocks per hour found for a short period. But since then, they have rebounded, which is to basically their target block time of about 60 blocks per minute. Okay, that'd be kind of crazy, per hour. And just like that, guys, it's that easy to get up to speed mining Beam on their new Beamhash 3 mining algorithm on Windows as well as Linux through the use of Simple Miner smOS. Obviously, you guys can mine this on whatever you want, you know, wherever you want, doing whatever you want, whatever you want. I hope this video helps you guys, and you know, just kind of gives you some kind of outline, or just, hey, at least you know that Mini-Z in our experience is the most profitable miner. They didn't pay us to say that or anything. I hate it. Like, I always get these comments lately that if I like anything, people think I just received thousands and thousands of dollars to say that. That's not the case. Be nice, but it's not the case. And it's never the goal. The goal here is always to just give you guys the best information, true information that I can figure out, find, source, research, whatever. So as always, I appreciate you guys all for checking into the VoskCoin YouTube channel, watching the videos. Please subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel if this video helped you enjoyed it in any way. If you want to see some more stuff like this, it means a big difference. We recently went over 100,000 subscribers, and that was so crazy, but now we're going for 200,000. Please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and let me know your thoughts on the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.